You know what I discovered last week that absolutely shocked me? There's one simple food that contains a whopping 700 milligrams of magnesium. And most women over 50 are walking past it in the grocery store every single day without even knowing they're missing out on what could be the key to better sleep, stronger bones, and fewer muscle cramps. I'm talking about something so affordable and accessible that when I tell you what it is, you're going to wonder why nobody ever told you this before. And here's the thing that really gets me fired up. After 30 years of helping women navigate health naturally, I see too many of my friends suffering from restless nights, morning stiffness, and that constant feeling of being tired even after a full night's sleep, when the solution might be sitting right there in their pantry. Before we dive into this game-changing information, I want you to hit that subscribe button right now, because I'm committed to sharing practical, science-based solutions that actually work for women like us. This isn't about complicated supplements or expensive treatments. This is about real food that can transform how you feel every single day. And I want to make sure you never miss these kinds of discoveries that can genuinely change your life. So why am I so passionate about this particular topic right now? Because magnesium deficiency is like a silent epidemic among women, especially as we get older. Think about it. When was the last time your doctor checked your magnesium levels? Most of us get blood work done regularly, but magnesium often gets overlooked, even though it's involved in over 300 processes in our bodies. And here's what really concerns me: as we age, our bodies don't absorb nutrients as efficiently as they used to, and we often end up eating less variety in our diets. Meanwhile, chronic stress, which, let's face it, most of us deal with daily, actually depletes our magnesium stores faster than we can replenish them. I was talking to my friend Sarah just last month, she's 58, and she was telling me about her nightly routine of tossing and turning, getting up multiple times, and waking up feeling like she hadn't slept at all. She tried everything: different pillows, blackout curtains, even those expensive sleep aids that left her feeling groggy the next day. But when she started incorporating this one food into her daily routine, within 2 weeks she was sleeping through the night and waking up with energy she hadn't felt in years. Now, let me tell you about this incredible food that's been hiding in plain sight. I'm talking about pumpkin seeds, those little green powerhouses that most of us throw away every October when we're carving jack-o'-lanterns. Can you believe we've been tossing out one of nature's most potent sources of magnesium? Just 100 grams of these amazing little seeds contain between 535 to 600 milligrams of magnesium. That's more than most people get in an entire day from all their food combined. But here's where it gets even better. If you have just a slightly larger portion, around 120 to 130 grams, you're looking at that magical 700 milligrams I mentioned earlier. Now, I know what you're thinking: that sounds like a lot of seeds to eat in one day. And you're absolutely right. You don't need to eat that entire amount all at once. Even just 2 tablespoons, which is about 30 grams, gives you a solid 150 to 180 milligrams of magnesium, and that's a fantastic daily boost that your body will thank you for. Let me share with you exactly how I've been incorporating these into my daily routine, and trust me, it's so much easier than you might think. In the morning, I sprinkle a tablespoon over my Greek yogurt along with some berries. It adds this wonderful nutty crunch that makes breakfast feel more satisfying and keeps me full longer. Then at lunch, I toss another tablespoon into my salad. They pair beautifully with mixed greens, avocado, and a simple olive oil dressing. But here's a little secret that's become my absolute favorite way to use them. I buy organic pumpkin seeds in bulk, and I lightly toast them myself in a dry pan for just a few minutes until they're golden and fragrant. No oil, no salt, just pure toasted goodness. Then I store them in a glass jar on my counter, and they become my go-to afternoon snack instead of reaching for crackers or cookies. It's amazing how something so simple can curb those mid-afternoon energy crashes. And here's something that might surprise you: you can actually find pumpkin seed flour in many health food stores now. And this opens up a whole world of possibilities. I blend a tablespoon into my morning smoothie with spinach, banana, and almond milk. You can't even taste it, but you're getting that magnesium boost first thing in the day. Some of my friends mix it into their overnight oats or even stir it into soups for an extra nutritional punch. Now, let me tell you why this matters so much for those of us who are 60, 65, and beyond. Magnesium isn't just another mineral. It's like the conductor of an orchestra, helping coordinate so many vital functions in our bodies. First, let's talk about bone health. Everyone focuses on calcium for strong bones. And yes, calcium is important, but without adequate magnesium, your body can't properly use that calcium. It's like having all the building materials for a house but no blueprint to follow. Magnesium works hand in hand with calcium and vitamin D to keep our bones dense and strong, which becomes increasingly critical as we age. But here's where it gets really interesting for our daily quality of life. How many times have you been jolted awake in the middle of the night by a sudden, painful muscle cramp in your calf or foot? Those nighttime cramps that have you hopping around the bedroom trying to work out the knot? Magnesium is like a natural muscle relaxant, helping your muscles contract and release properly. When you're getting enough magnesium, those painful interruptions to your sleep often become a thing of the past. And speaking of sleep, this is where magnesium really shines. It helps regulate melatonin, your body's natural sleep hormone, and it activates the parasympathetic nervous system, which is responsible for helping you feel calm and relaxed. Think of magnesium as nature's chill pill, but without any of the side effects or morning grogginess that comes with sleeping medications. I have to tell you about my neighbor, Margaret. She's 72 and was dealing with what she called her nightly palpitations. Her heart would start racing just as she was trying to fall asleep, and it was terrifying for her. Her doctor had run all sorts of tests, and her heart was perfectly healthy, but these episodes were robbing her of peaceful sleep and causing anxiety about bedtime. After we talked about magnesium and she started adding pumpkin seeds to her daily routine, along with a doctor's approval of course, those episodes became less frequent and eventually stopped altogether. Here's something else that I find fascinating about magnesium and blood pressure. While it's not a magic bullet, adequate magnesium helps relax blood vessel walls, which can contribute to healthier blood pressure readings. It's like giving your cardiovascular system a gentle, natural way to stay more relaxed and flexible. Combined with other healthy lifestyle choices, this can be a valuable piece of the puzzle for maintaining good heart health as we age. Now, I want to share some real-life signs that you might notice when you start including pumpkin seeds regularly in your routine. The first thing many women tell me about is improved sleep quality. Not necessarily falling asleep faster, although that can happen too, but staying asleep longer and waking up feeling more refreshed. It's like the difference between a restless nap and truly restorative sleep. Another common improvement is fewer muscle cramps and less morning stiffness. You know that feeling when you first get out of bed and your body feels like it needs a few minutes to remember how to move smoothly? With better magnesium levels, many women find that morning stiffness becomes much less noticeable, and they feel more flexible and comfortable throughout the day. Energy levels often improve too, but not in that jittery, caffeine-like way. Instead, it's more like having a steady, reliable source of energy that doesn't crash mid-afternoon. Think of it as upgrading from a flickering candle to a steady, warm lamp that keeps glowing consistently throughout the day. Some women also notice that they feel less anxious or stressed, especially in the evening when it's time to wind down. Magnesium helps support healthy stress response, so daily challenges don't seem quite as overwhelming, and it becomes easier to transition from the busyness of the day into peaceful evening relaxation. But let me be completely honest with you about the practical side of incorporating pumpkin seeds into your routine. While 30 to 50 grams per day is ideal, you want to start gradually if you're not used to eating them. Like any high-fiber food, jumping in with large amounts right away might cause some digestive discomfort, bloating, or loose stools. I always tell my friends to start with just 1 tablespoon per day for the first week, then gradually increase to 2 or 3 tablespoons as their digestive system adjusts. Also, if you have chronic kidney disease, you'll want to talk with your healthcare provider about mineral intake, including magnesium, because your kidneys play a crucial role in regulating mineral balance. And when you're shopping for pumpkin seeds, look for raw, unsalted varieties, or lightly salted at most. Many commercial versions are loaded with sodium, which can counteract some of the cardiovascular benefits we're looking for. Here's a practical tip that's made a huge difference for me and many of my friends. Buy your pumpkin seeds in bulk from the health food store rather than those tiny expensive packages in the snack aisle. Store them in airtight containers in your refrigerator, and they'll stay fresh for months. You can portion them out into small containers for easy grab-and-go snacks, or prep them on Sunday for the whole week ahead. I also want to mention that pumpkin seeds aren't just about magnesium, although that's our focus today. They're also rich in zinc, which supports immune function, iron for healthy blood, and healthy fats that support heart and brain health. So while you're addressing your magnesium needs, you're also giving your body a whole spectrum of nutrients that work together synergistically. One of my favorite ways to think about this is like investing in a high-quality multivitamin that comes wrapped in a delicious, crunchy package that nature designed specifically for us. Instead of trying to remember to take multiple supplements, you're getting concentrated nutrition in a form that your body recognizes and can easily absorb. Let me share one more story that really illustrates the power of this simple change. My friend Linda, who's 65, had been struggling with what she called her 3 o'clock crash. Every afternoon, like clockwork, she'd hit that wall where her energy just plummeted. She'd reach for coffee, cookies, or anything to get her through the rest of the day, but it never really solved the problem. When she started adding just a handful of pumpkin seeds into her lunch, within a couple of weeks she noticed something amazing. That crash wasn't nearly as intense. Eventually, it disappeared altogether. Instead of dragging herself through the afternoon, she found herself with enough energy to actually enjoy her evening, whether that meant cooking, walking with friends, or simply reading without dozing off. And that's the beauty of magnesium-rich foods like pumpkin seeds. They don't just target one issue, they create a ripple effect of benefits that touch nearly every part of your health. Better sleep, steadier energy, calmer nerves, stronger bones, healthier muscles, and even a more resilient heart. So here's my challenge for you. Don't just listen to this and think, that sounds nice. Go pick up a bag of pumpkin seeds this week and make them part of your daily routine. Start with a tablespoon a day and notice how your body responds. Write down how you sleep, how your energy feels, even how your mood shifts. Give it a fair 2 to 3 weeks, and I promise you'll be surprised at how much of a difference something so simple can make. And remember, this is just one small change that can lead to big results. Every week I share more practical, natural strategies to help you feel your best at every age. So make sure you're subscribed and that you've turned on notifications. You don't want to miss the next tip that could change the way you feel every single day.